playing, keep playing. Don't stop playing.
I look back, I wish I'd have had someone who had been a head coach before when I first started and became a head coach. It was a challenging time, but it was also a wake-up call.
Alan Major knows the game of basketball. After 19 years as an assistant coach at schools like Ohio State and Xavier, he got his first head coaching job in 2010 at Charlotte.
Charlotte is led by an unassuming coach in Alan Major, but they've been anything but unassuming. The 49ers off to a very surprising start, 7-0, best start in school history.
And Alan Major has his first signature win. He's exhausted, but he'll take this kind of exhaustion.
After my third year, I'd started noticing some flutters or palpitations and things of that nature. In addition to that, I had gotten diagnosed with a case of glaucoma. The following summer, 2014, I had a heart procedure sandwiched between the two eye surgeries. I literally did not see my team for 6 months. I basically tried to come back in the fall and do everything in about a 2-month period that I would have spent 6 months trying to do. Recruiting, speaking, everything, and then the season started.
In the middle of the 2014-15 season, Alan Major took an indefinite medical leave of absence, citing exhaustion. At the end of the year, Major agreed to part ways with Charlotte, but didn't leave the game altogether. After a year of traveling across the country, learning from different coaches, followed by a stint as Director of Recruiting and Player Development at Ohio State, Major was again without a job in 2017.
I met Alan at Charlotte when I was the head coach there. I had been there a few years, and they made a coaching change, and Alan became the men's head coach there, and so we worked together. We just always stayed connected. I knew that he was sort of in limbo as to where to go next. I know he had been talking to some men's coaches, and it was just an opportunity for me to say, hey, let's think outside the box here.
Karen and I started talking about something down here, you know, a player development or an extra set of eyes situation. Somebody that could help her a little bit, help the staff.
It was a new role for us, and we decided to put someone in that position that had a lot of experience coaching, someone that could give the players and the coaching staff a different voice.
You're almost better off like playing it straight up more often than switching, because there's so much switching going on. That's where the slips, and it's creating so much confusion.
He watches us a lot and is able to pinpoint some things that we need to be better at. I think he's a rat when it comes to watching film. And you know, they say there's gym rats for kids, and they stay in the gym all the time, and they're constantly a sponge to get better, and I feel like that's what he is.
What I try to basically do is give Karen some thoughts on how our team performed. Usually I'll just email them, you know, the next day. If there's no time, thankfully my handwriting's very legible, so I'll just give her a scribble and walk in her office and say, hey, here's 2 things, boom, and just drop it on her desk. I always preface it to Karen by saying, look, this is totally food for thought. You got to do what you feel is best. She can throw whatever she wants away.
Oh, I have a stack of them. And, you know, sometimes I just go back and read through all of them to see if there's a consistent message. Sometimes we meet and we'll have conversation. It may be written notes, or it may be he hands one of the players a card and say, these are some things I noticed, and everything about it's all about how to help us be better. That's the set of eyes that gives you a clear picture of something that you may not see.
Though his eyes contributed to his departure at Charlotte, they are his strongest asset at Texas.
You can ignore your health, but if you don't have that, you're really not everything you can be to those, number one, that you love, and then the people that you have to serve. The fact that I had to be away from basketball for a couple of pockets of my life, I think that helped me realize that, you know, as much as we love it, it's still a game, and it's supposed to be fun. And it's been fun. It's been a fun ride.